Hi there, CJ Jenkins from Century 21 Cornerstone in Auburn, California at Lake of the Pines. And we have a delightful property to show you today. This is a lakefront. There are only 2 lakefronts for sale at Lake of the Pines right now, and we're the best one, I can say that. The property is 23554 Shadow Drive. Now, Shadow Drive, one side of Shadow Drive that are lakefronts go right into Shadow Cove. And we're going to explore all the strengths of this particular property, especially the lake frontage. It's 105 feet of lake frontage, and that is really a super nice feature. So we're going to leave this nicely manicured lawn here, which is an artificial turf lawn, which works really well at our lake level here. And we're going to go onto this U-shaped dock. Now this is a dock that is a Trex dock that comes with the house. And there's some money in this dock, let me tell you. This is probably a $14,000 dock, I'm just guessing. Maybe it's more. And it is designed to last for 30 years. So one of the things that you can see is I could tap dance on this dock, and it is stable and very secure. The other thing about this dock is the U-shaped design of it. You can have a boat on this side. You can have a boat in the center of the U. And then the owners here have what we call a party boat or a pontoon boat on the other side. So it has lots and lots of flexibility to have a dock this shape. My dock is only one long piece. We call it an I dock, and this is a U-shaped dock. This is a lovely dock. Now we are on Shadow Cove, and the farther end of Shadow Cove becomes more shallow as the topography levels off. We have a terraced property now that does have a hillside, and from the hillside, one of the benefits you get is you get very good views. And as you come down the hill, you can imagine, you also get what we call deep water. So this is the deep water side of Shadow Cove. I know this is where I swim when I do my lake swims, because I live at the far end of Shadow Cove, and I swim right past this house. And one of the things that you can see when you get to the end of the dock here, just around the bend, is the clubhouse, the main beach, and the tennis courts, the playground, and what we call the sailboat beach, where sailing classes are given on Sundays in the summertime. We have a great sailing program here, by the way. So we are going to explore some of the other benefits of this lake frontage. So this house is on a cove, but at the same time, it's really very close to the main lake. So it has both aspects of deep water, like the main lake, and also a bit of coziness here on the cove. Now, these owners have a very stylish water wall, and also that there's some ways right here for you to have some sand and bring your kayaks into the water where these little row of rocks are. Now just imagine, with this much lake frontage, you could have a big party right down here. People could be on the dock, people could be on the grass, and also against this retaining wall, you could have a lot of chairs or tables for your entertaining. Now this is one of the things that people don't think about when they come to the lake, but the question is if I have a water wall, how do I get into the lake to go for a swim? And there are 4 steps down into the water here, which really makes the water and swimming right off of your water wall in your backyard as very accessible. So all of these things that we're talking about right now, we're not even talking about the house yet. These are things that add to the value of a lakefront property. The dock, the water wall, how you enter the water, your retaining walls. This lovely fountain, which I don't have turned on, but if you guys look at Lake of the Pines Living Facebook, you will be able to see the video that we have of this house. And she is watering the fountain, and the turtle has water also flowing from his mouth. And this is a beautiful fountain, and it stays with the property. In fact, there's 4 fountains that stay with the property in this house. That's really cool. Now we're just looking at this path. This path comes from the driveway and from the main house. And the owners put this path in. This is a very clever design. The path is wide enough for a golf cart. So you can drive your golf cart down here, bring your coolers down here, and there's this little turnaround location right here. Bring your golf cart here, back up, and go back up the hill. Now we do have a sweet wooden carved dolphin, and I have to say this dolphin's might not be with us for very long. We actually have some dry rot in the wood at the base of it, and we had to put a stick up there to keep him propped up, but this probably will be gone in a little while and we'll miss him. So let's go up to the path to the lower deck. And look how peaceful it is here today. Lake of the Pines is found in between Auburn and Grass Valley, California. We're just an hour out of Sacramento, 2 hours out of the East Bay, and 3 hours out of San Jose and Silicon Valley. And what we are finding is we're finding many people from the city are buying second homes here. This would be a perfect second home. So we're going to head up the steps here to the spa. When I came out this morning, this whole hillside was filled with deer, baby deer, some bucks. They like this vegetation. They tuck themselves in on the hill and have a little nap out here sometimes. So here is another spot where people could be hanging out, and this is the spa. The spa will be staying with the home also. And got a cover, could be tucked here amongst the trees. And one of the nice things is that you would be looking out over Shadow Cove. And you'd also be looking over here to the main lake. So another location to hang out would be here where you could have your breakfast in the morning. And one of the things that this house is known for is its eagle sculpture. And we can see it on the base of this oak tree right here. Now in our video, it shows even better than us trying to capture it from the ground up. So when people hear that this house is for sale, as just happened a day ago, someone said, "Is it the house with the eagle and the eagle's nest?" And I said, "Yes, that's the house." And they went, "Oh, I know that house. It's a pretty lakefront." So it's a bit of a landmark for us here. Now I'm going to tell you an eagle story. And that eagle story is a story about a real eagle. You know, we have bald eagles at Lake of the Pines. And they have a nest on Lakeshore South in one of the oak trees there. And I was here a few days ago, and I was talking to the owners about thinking about moving. And actually, they're moving to another location in Lake of the Pines. They love Lake of the Pines so much. And I was talking to them, and all of a sudden, this bald eagle just dove down and hit the water and went up, and in its talons was a mud duck, just taken right off of the surface of the water. And it was so amazing and thrilling to see that it just happened so quickly. And I saw it right out of the windows of the living room, just sitting on the couch. So this is a covered deck area, another place for people to hang out. And look, you see water all around from every angle. This is such a great position. Now the house was built in 1978, and that tells me too that this was one of the premier lots because this house was built very early in the development of Lake of the Pines. So we'll come downstairs in just a moment, but this is an extra. Not part of our square footage, but a really nice addition. Quite a large storage space. Now what would you be using the storage space for? Well, you live on the lake, all your water toys, all your floaties. Maybe some of your ski equipment, maybe your paddles for your kayaks, your life jackets. So having an additional space like this, you really want to have when you're in the lake. I have a space, I have it built like a little fishing hut, but that's where it handles all of our water toys. Now this is our second fountain, and this really works very well. I just have to learn how to work it. I didn't have that in my directions to ask for, so we'll get that working. By the open house. We're going to have an open house on Saturday. Today is Thursday, and we're going to have an open house this Saturday from 1 to 4. If you'd like to come to the open house, just call CJ at 530-906-4715. Let's go up, see the great room. Go this way. Now the house is positioned in the middle of the property because this is a terraced yard. So we have the driveway up there, and because we have this driveway that drops down, this allows the house to be closer to the lake. We have a 2-car garage, and behind these 2 brown doors is a workshop or a space for a golf cart. So I call it a 2.5-car garage. Look at these beautiful doors. They have been treated, and they have this patina finish, and it's very, very pretty. The gutters are also done in the front of the house too. That's really cool. And here we go. I love this Tahoe style pitched roof with the windows up above to bring a lot of light in. We have the windows over here too. This is a wonderful, great room. And with these high ceilings, imagine having your Christmas tree up here. You could have a really tall one. So this is a room where the outside is always coming in because you've got the greenery from the trees and the blue from the water. Now we're a little overcast today, so sometimes the water will come out like a gray-green instead of a bright blue. And this is so inviting. These doors right here were put in by the owners, and they are a type of accordion door that opens very, very easily. And they even have these screens that can come out and let the airflow come through the house, but still have the screens. So let's take a peek at the backyard from here. So we see the golf cart path that goes down to the fountain with our little girl and the turtle. And then we have a walking path right here with a few steps leading us down. And very low maintenance gardening, which is very common at Lake of the Pines because we have deer. And we don't want to spend a lot of time in our garden because there's so many social activities to do at Lake of the Pines. There's stand-up paddling, there's kayaking, there's skiing, there's wakeboarding, there's sailing. We have a great active sailing group. We have canoes and kayaks. There's always floating, just plain old floating. And then we have all the other social events that are not water related. So this deck was added by these new owners. And what a beautiful space, because we're taking the Tahoe style roof line from the living room and bringing it out here. So really, this isn't part of your square footage. By the way, our square footage is 2,877 square feet. But it is usable space year-round. You could be out here when there's a rainstorm going on. You could be out here in the winter time. You could have a little pop-up heater if you needed one. And definitely, this is a great space to have your morning breakfast, have your cup of coffee in the afternoon when you take a break. So this is fountain number 3. There's one in the front also of the house. Okay, here we go into our biggest remodel of the home, and a very important room, and this is the kitchen. These folks popped the wall out here. Everything was done with permits. They popped the wall out here to create extra square footage and to create a larger kitchen. Really pretty cabinets, and these drawers are the self-closing drawers. There's a local cabinet maker here at Lake of the Pines who does an exemplary job, and he came in and did the cabinets for these owners. Now, you know me, I always say, what is it like to wash dishes at a house? It's every show I think I mention this, but look at washing dishes from this location. I think this is probably the award-winning washing dishes location of any of the homes that we've ever put on our show. So you can see the lake on the left, the lake in the center, and the lake on the right. I sure wouldn't mind soaking my pots and pans for a long time having a view like this. Double ovens, which are really nice, a newer refrigerator, and what we always love, and such a pretty piece of glass, is a pantry. I've got a pantry in here too. Very functional kitchen. We call it a 3-point kitchen, really, where we can go from the stove to the sink to the refrigerator, and it's very functional. So we are a little overcast today. We had a little rain this morning. And on a sunny day, this room is blasted with lots and lots of light, and because of all of the windows. It's a beautiful room. Okay, now we are on the main level of the house. The house has 3-4 bedrooms, and I'm going to tell you why I'm calling it a fourth bedroom possible. We have 3 full baths. So on this main level, we have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. So we're going to peep in here really quickly. We've got 1 bedroom here. And then the bedroom next door to it was enlarged also. Right now, this bedroom is being used as an office. But this is where the bedroom stopped at one time. And so when the folks bumped out the kitchen, they also bumped out this room. And so this person who sits at this desk gets to look, you can imagine, right over at the dock, the grass, the fountain, the kayaks, and of course the lake behind. What a great place to do your work. Well, it might distract you, especially with boats going by. So a great size room. Some built-ins, and there's the closet. So we do have a full bathroom on the main level. So if you had somebody who was older and was visiting you, then they could stay right here on this main level. And they'd have a bathroom and a shower, and then they'd have a bedroom. I'm going to take a quick peek here into the bathroom on the main level. Now, one of the features of this house that was built in the late 70s is there's lots of stained glass in this house. I happen to really like these stained glass windows. We're going to go up to the master next. That will be our biggest room. I love these beams. They're just so pretty. There's something about the Tahoe style that's just timeless. No matter what year it is, it's still very appealing to so many people. So we're going to go upstairs and check out the views from the master bedroom. Now before, I'm just going to turn around and look back in the staircase because I want you to see these little display areas here. We have a duck theme here and lake theme on this wall. And then on this wall, we have a pair of ducks together in the cattails. A lot of thought went into that when this home was built. And a skylight, which is nice. So now we're in the master bedroom. This is the person who's going to buy this house. They're going to get this spacious master with all of this gorgeous light, trees, and lake view. High ceilings in here. And just a nice panoramic view right over the top of the roof line. In fact, you can see the dam right at the far end of the lake where we have our dam at Lake of the Pines. And when the house was expanded down below to enlarge the office, which is one of the bedrooms, and to enlarge the kitchen, they had this extra space, and so they put a little balcony out here off of the master. So that is very, very nice. This master has 3 closets in it. There's a walk-in closet, and then there is a kind of a coat closet, and then a linen type closet on this level. So we've got one here, the walk-in here, and another closet here. So plenty of room for everyone to store their goods. We have the shower and the toilet in here, 2 sinks, double sinks, some nice light coming in from these windows. So plenty of space for the master bathroom. Off we go, back to the main level. Now we're going to head on down to the family room. Now that we've seen 3 bedrooms so far and 2 full bathrooms. There's a full bathroom downstairs. The family room, it does have a closet. The family room could be the 4th bedroom if you needed one. And it's also a great space to put a sofa bed where the family could sleep down there when they're visiting, or a kid hangout, or they want to play their video games. You don't have to listen to them in the great room. And one of the nice things about the family room, sometimes when you go downstairs, you feel like you're like down underground or something. But here you have a slider that gives you sensational lake views. Also, you're right by the spa, the covered deck, and the outside deck. And you are downstairs, but you are really accessible to what's going on. In fact, we have 3 white ducks that just arrived at Lake of the Pines about a month ago. We don't know where they came from. They're domestic ducks, and all 3 of them hang out together. So we're back on. Okay, so here's the closet that goes with this room. So if really somebody wanted to make this a bedroom, it's a great space, great size bedroom. And the full bath is right around the corner. We have a shower. Have a walk-in shower, so if you have somebody coming up from the lake, they could possibly be showering here. And a nice closet. And it's all set up with a sailing theme. Now, let's say you wanted to make this a bedroom. You could put a wall right here, and this could be the bedroom and their bathroom right here. As you come down the stairs, you can exit, not through the slider, but you could exit through this large laundry room. Room for a freezer down here, a sink in the laundry room, the washer and dryer is included, and plenty of storage in this space. So I think we will close for now of our tour of this beautiful lakefront, which has a sensational lake frontage, backyard, lots of places to enjoy out here, some across the lake views and some cove views. So I'd like to thank you so much for being at Lake of the Pines Living Facebook and for being at 23554 Shadow Drive in Auburn, California at Lake of the Pines. If you have any questions about this property, please give me a call at 530-906-4715. And I thank you so much for being with us, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And thank you for experiencing the lakefront scene at Lake of the Pines in Auburn, California. Bye-bye.